Amputees all over the world never even considered getting a prosthetic limb of their own because of the cost and availability. Well, a company right here in Brooklyn is turning things around for them, an arm and a leg at a time. Well, News 12's Shakti Dennis was there for the process.
Taking apart prosthetic limbs is not a typical weekend activity for these scouts. But today is Limb Disassembly Day, so they're hard at work. It's an event put together by a New York-based nonprofit called Penta Medical Recycling, and they help amputees in developing countries access prosthetic limbs.
In providing physical mobility, we're also providing social and economic mobility. These limbs mean the ability to go to school, to find a job, to be accepted in one's community.
On average, amputees in the U.S. change their prosthetics, or at least some parts of them, every 3 to 5 years. And considering that they can't be resold or reused in the U.S. because of strict regulations, that means hundreds of thousands of functional limbs end up in the trash or collecting dust in someone's basement. And on the flip side,
there are about between 60 to 100 million amputees in the world, and about 90% of them can't afford or access care. So many of the people that are receiving this equipment can't even afford a bus ticket to the nearest hospital, let alone thousands of dollars for prosthetic limbs.
Who needs another leg?
So today, a group of 11 to 15-year-olds from the scout group Outdoor Service Guides gave the Penta team a hand to break down the prosthetics.
So we thought that this disassembling and providing for other people who can't provide for themselves would be a good act for us.
So once the limbs are broken down, they keep the foot, the pylon, and the knee. The socket, though, that's molded on each individual, so those cannot be recycled yet. Everything else gets labeled and shipped out to one of their dozens of partner organizations around the world.
From South and Central America to Southeast Asia and everywhere in between. This year we've also been sending equipment to Ukraine, where there's been, of course, enormous need.
So even if what they're doing today is just the first step in a long process, it's one that will mean the world to someone in need.
Getting your leg is like life-changing. It's like getting a piece of yourself back, a part of your life.
In Park Slope, I'm Shakti Dennis, News 12.